What's going on, guys? We have been playing 2XKO's Early Access Season 0. And throughout this season's lifespan, the discussion has mostly been around these four characters on screen here: Yasuo, Echo, Ari, and Teemo. The community has kind of deemed them as the four horsemen of the apocalypse, because these are the four characters you're going to be mostly seeing in top 8s of tournaments, both online and offline, and these are the characters you're going to be seeing in the high ranks, in the ranked mode. But lately, we've been having some discussion around a fifth character, and that is actually going to be Warwick. Now, Warwick has been out just as long as Teemo, but not as many people were playing him or even talking about the character at all. And lately, we've been just seeing, what are you talking? Is Warwick actually pretty good? So Noka, a really good pro player for this game, he plays Vi and Echo. He recently put out this tier list that got some traction here with S tier. We're not sure if this is ordered, but it does have Warwick in the S tier. And Noka isn't the only one who shares this sentiment. We've seen Wawa experimenting with this character. Wade has been a long-term Warwick, pretty much as long as the character's been out. He's been playing that character and putting up some good results. Zondo plays Warwick. Leffen has been talking about trying out Warwick. Sonic Fox has played Warwick at Evo France and has experimented with the character pretty much since then. Now, not everybody agrees with Noka here. We do have Inzum here saying, "Okay, I'll bite. EU fellas, y'all need to lock in because Warwick is not that good. Also, I don't know how you could play this game and not come to the conclusion that Yasuo is undisputed top 1 if this is ordered." So yeah, if this is ordered, he's saying Yasuo is at the bottom of S tier, and Warwick is better than him. So Inzum obviously disagrees, and then there's some discourse. But let's talk about it. I mean, why would these pro players all of a sudden think that Warwick is so good? And I think that there's a couple reasons here. So first one is that when you look at the cast here, a lot of these characters, especially the four that we talked about, are kind of hit and run. So Ari has this incredible air movement. She can really... she's hard to catch, right? She can fly around through her projectiles. Obviously, Echo is Time Winder and Rewind. Vi, you would think she's a little more rush down, but she can back sway. She has this sway that she can go backwards, run away. Yasuo has his Wind Wall, which blows up projectiles. He can kind of zone with himself with his Tornado. And with the 5S1 follow-up, Jinx is a zoner, Braum has a shield, Alawi has these long tentacles and long limbs, Teemo is a zoner. When you look at the cast, there's not a lot of rushdown, and that's what counters this hit-and-run and runaway kind of style play is rushdown. And Warwick is definitely a rushdown character. So let's take a look at Warwick's kit. First of all, he has this incredible 5M. So round start, I press it and press it again. It moves him forward so much. From this range, it hits and leads to a really big damaging combo. I'm not too familiar with his combos, so don't expect me to be showing them off personally. But he's a very explosive character. Just by hitting some of these normals. He also has a demon flip, which goes into plus frames, or from full screen, he can pretty much be wherever he wants. He can charge it up and just go full screen. Let's not forget to talk about his overhead. This move is absolutely insane, and you get a full combo off of it. Yeah, it's crazy. And it's just one button, right? I've seen Leffen compare it to 5D from Guilty Gear Strive. I don't know if it's a similar startup, but it's just like this stable one button overhead, right? That's really good. And then we also have to talk about this crazy anti-air. If the opponent blocks, this is +4. So we'll set Yasuo to jump and block in the air. In this game, you can block in the air, so jumping is really strong. Whether you want to empty jump at your opponent and call your assist to cover the jump, or if you want to kind of like chicken block and jump away, your jumping is really prominent in this game, and you can run up and get like a 2H and like not really get anything off of it. But you can run up and press this move and you're +4, and you bring them all the way down. It's let's see if we can bring them all the way down, and you could just continue the pressure there, right? So pretty simple toolkit as well, right? So not that other characters are like that complicated in this game, but Echo has these clones that like you have to kind of be aware of. If you already have a clone out, if you're putting out a new clone, Yasuo is canceling his stances, and some of his combos can get pretty difficult. Ari has some like pretty difficult combos. Teemo has these mushrooms. You're kind of managing your resources. Not trying to downplay any of these characters, but they do have like just some of them have like one extra thing you have to worry about. Warwick doesn't really have that. He's pretty simple, and with a game that has so much going on, there might be 4 characters on the screen. You're managing your meter, you're managing your break meter, you're managing your assist cooldown. Having a more simple character goes a really long way because it's just one less thing to take off your plate, one less thing to take off your mental stack. It's just kind of playing this really fast rush down character that just runs in, gets plus frames. If you do get the hit, it turns into explosive damage, and it's good to have in tournament. It makes it really stable, especially in tournament, not just playing ranked or online tournaments, but offline tournaments, you're really nervous. It's good to have just like a simple game plan character like that. So I think that's where pros are getting a lot of mileage out of Warwick as well, just kind of how simple he is to play. And then next, I just want to talk about, I covered the overhead a little bit, but it's so much more than what it looks, right? So let's take a look at this tournament here. This is MK Riza put this on over in the France community. They have a bi-monthly tournament, and you obviously have really high-level players here. You see Wade and Wawa in grand finals. So these two, they play a lot. They're good friends. They're training partners. And if anybody knows Wawa, he's hard to open up. So you kind of get in this scrambly situation here. Wawa gets the hit. Wade bursts. Wawa has full health on Echo, right? So this is from a scramble situation. Wawa gets the hit. Wade bursts, runs up, does the overhead. Let's just watch what happens here. Tags back in Warwick. Full combo. Pops the blood. I did forget to kind of talk about this blood a little bit. You don't really have to like manage this meter. It's just something that builds up passively when you do certain moves in certain combo strings. Wade has obviously optimized his combo to build a full blood meter so that when he ends the first touch, he's in blood. The only real difference here is that Warwick's just enhanced in every way. He's faster. His, I think it's the headbutt move gets turned into a cross-up, and he gets like a really big combo off of his grab. So this is how much damage was in the first combo. He runs up. Wawa has to guess here. Pops the blood. Wawa has to guess here if Wade is going to run up and do the cross-up move or run up, get the grab. He lands the grab, and now Wawa's dead. So full 2-touch just off that scenario. First touch goes into a guess for game scenario. Second touch, his health bar is gone, and he lost. So that's pretty good in my opinion. So I think with a combination of all of these things going on, his matchup spread, how his toolkit is, and the damage he gets, and just kind of like how tournament stable he is. That's what I heard Leffen talking on stream. He's just a stable character. That's going to put Warwick up there in S tier for a lot of people. I definitely think he's a really good character for sure. We're just going to need to keep exploring with this game. It's obviously only Season 0. We're hopefully going to be going into Season 1 soon. I'm recording this video right now on December 31st. So I hope everybody had some good holidays, going to have a good New Year's tonight. And it looks like we're going to be having Season 1 in January 20th. I don't think that was like officially revealed. It might have been like leaked out, like a lot of things in this game, just kind of leaking out. Maybe we'll get Caitlyn there, maybe a balance patch. We'll see. And yeah, we can just keep exploring this game. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Is Warwick this good? Is he not good? And this is just like a weekend fad, and people are gonna get over it and just go back to playing Yasuo Echo or whatever the kids are playing these days. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.